But let's go to another court in KZN. Another postponement is expected when former President Jacob Zuma returns to the High Court in Pietermaritzburg today. Now, Zuma faces charges of corruption relating to the 1999 arms deal scandal. He's accused of taking bribes from French company Thales to ensure that South Africa signed a multi-billion-dollar arms deal with the company. Zuma has pleaded not guilty to all charges, including money laundering. eNCA senior reporter Siphamandla Goge has more on that case that has spanned over 24 years. He joins us now. Good morning, Siphamandla. All indications are that the matter will be postponed today. Talk to us about this.
Indeed. So today is all about housekeeping rules. Judge Koen is expected to ask both parties, that is the prosecutions as well as the defense, to say, are you ready to proceed with this matter? Of course, the state has indicated in the past that they are ready to proceed with the matter. They've accused the former president of unreasonable delays. The former president has also in turn accused the prosecutions of the delays, saying, well, he's exercising his constitutional rights by these appeals that he has been undertaking. So the former president is physically present in court today. Jacob Zuma, my colleague, will show you, excuse me, behind that door where you see the two gentlemen who are standing at that corridor. That's where the former president is. That's the holding room. As you see, his security detail all over the court precinct here and the courtyard. He is already inside court. Excuse me, he is going to be physically present inside court simply because this will be for the first time that he is inside court when Judge Cili is presiding over this matter. He was last present in court when Judge Piet Koen, who has since recused himself, was presiding over the matter. So today we expect that the judge will give a way forward, provide leadership and guidance based on what would have transpired. But most importantly, what we expect to happen in court today is that we will find out whether there are any new applications that have been brought by the defense. The likelihood is that the former president's legal team will bring an application whereby they may ask for Advocate Billy Downer again to be recused. Now, the special plea application was dealt with extensively by Judge Piet Koen, and while I'm saying that, my colleague Jacob Zuma will show you the court precinct here where the security detail of the former president has taken over, and there are also members of the media and other people who are interested in this matter. It's a normal court day in Pietermaritzburg today, so there are other matters that are being heard, but for courtroom A, that's where the former president's matter and the proceedings will take place. So we are likely to find out today what will be happening regarding any possible new application that may be brought by the defense in particular, because we understand that they may tell Judge Koen that we applied to have Advocate Billy Downer as the state lead prosecutor removed from prosecuting this matter. That application was dismissed by Judge Piet Koen, who has since recused himself. But there are new developments because right now Advocate Billy Downer is accused in another matter whereby he is being privately prosecuted by our client, which is former President Jacob Zuma. So based on the fact that there are new developments, now he is an accused person. He cannot proceed with this matter. We expect that prosecutions and the state will be opposing that application if it's brought, because they will argue that whatever happens in that private prosecution matter has got nothing to do with this fraud and corruption trial of the former president that is underway here. As we see some of the lawyers, I think that's Advocate Billy Downer himself, the man I was talking about, making his way inside court. My colleague Jacob Zuma will come with me as we show you what is happening inside courtroom A. So we expect that the state will oppose what is happening there in that regard. We'll just try and take a walk inside this courtroom to show you all the parties that are already inside court, and we want to show you that they are ready basically to proceed and to commence with this trial. We expect that proceedings should get underway around 10 o'clock. We see the former president's legal team is also inside court. We also have the state which is ready here inside. So this is where it will all play out. As you see, Advocate Berry Roo is also here, Advocate Billy Downer. You see Advocate Tusini there representing former President Jacob Zuma's legal team. Of course, senior Senior Counsel, Advocate Darlene Pofu, has also arrived, as well as his colleagues. They are also in the court precinct, but this is what will be happening. Of course, the public gallery will be packed by members of the media, and then there are those who are here to support the former president. But for now, that gallery looks relatively empty. Supporters of the former president, including Carl Niehaus and former SAA board chair Dudu Mieni, are already outside. They have arrived. They are waiting for the former president to conclude his consultation, and once proceedings are ready to get underway, all those who are outside will be making their way inside the courtroom. So that is the status at the moment. That is what is happening in Pietermaritzburg. We are awaiting for the court proceedings to get underway just after 10 this morning, and that's when we will hear from Judge Chili as to what will be the way forward, what will be happening in terms of this matter that has been dragging for quite a while now. As we see one of the supporters of the former president there from SANCO, the gentleman wearing a blue suit, his name is Thulani Kamede. Thulani Kamede is one of the supporters of the former president, and is also a member of SANCO, a community civic organization, really, which former President Jacob Zuma, by the way, is the provincial chairperson of that organization in KwaZulu-Natal, SANCO. So that is the status, and this expectation about a postponement stems from the fact that both parties may have certain issues to thresh out before this trial can resume. Technically, the trial is underway because the former president has already entered a plea bargain where he has pleaded not guilty. So when he pleaded not guilty, technically that was the start of this trial. But there are these delays in between that have led to where we are now, and some legal experts and analysts basically anticipating that we are still far away from resuming with the trial, getting the first witness to take to the witness stand or the witness box, because there are other issues to be dealt with. Because if the former president's legal team brings an application for Billy Downer to recuse himself, it will be another process, because they may tell the court that we've got new evidence, new facts, new developments, we are bringing this application. Judge Chili may say, but you brought this special plea, it was dismissed. They will say, well, things have changed now. Advocate Billy Downer is charged, and or rather is accused, and he is being privately prosecuted by the former president. So if they lose that, they may go to the Supreme Court of Appeal and all the way to the Court again. So it's another delay in terms of the time frame. But up until you exhaust all those appeals processes, then you will then come back to the High Court in Pietermaritzburg and resume with the trial.
Siphamandla, thank you very much for that update. We'll leave it there for now and touch base with you around 10 o'clock. More news on the other side of this break. Do stay with us.